We'll start in Eridium Blight with a challenge called Can You Hear Me Now, in which we have to destroy some communication dishes. In theory, we're supposed to head straight through Eridium Blight to Arid Nexus, but in actual practice, we gotta do a bunch of missions here and challenges. In the future, we'll just drive through all of this, but I always like to start by showing the capabilities of the enemy first. As usual, I'll be running through this at double speed at least. If that gives you vertigo or something, you can always go into the YouTube controls and slow it down. That's the gate to Heroes Pass, which is towards the end of the game on the normal level. And we were just getting a vault symbol there. This is Donkey Mong. There's a challenge to unclip her tie or his tie, whatever it is, without getting hit by his barrels. So we manage that, challenge complete, and then we can kill him with whatever. So if we run into King Mong, challenge with him is to kill him with a slag weapon, or slag him and then kill him. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to kill him with the slag weapon, but you can. So that blocks our way to Arid Nexus. It opens the door to a bunch of fun missions. Shooting these guns is another challenge, but not all of them are part of the challenge. We got a couple more dishes here, and that challenge is complete. It's easy enough. So here's King Mong. He wasn't there last time, so sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't, and I used a slag sniper rifle on him, so that ends that challenge. But every time we save, quit, continue, he will respawn, although he won't always respawn to the same place, and sometimes you can't find him at all. So now we're going to drive down to a place that's involved in one of those missions where it's a timed delivery to the mailboxes or picking up from the mailboxes or something. But one of the mailboxes is down here, so we gotta clear out the enemies so we can get to it. The mailbox is just to our left there, so we don't have to go down here. But we can. It's fun. There's an electrified room, if I can remember where the switch is. Not that way. There it is. You know, I believe that when a bot is being materialized in one of those, what we technically call materializers, that if you start shooting them just before they finish materializing, then when they do finish, it kills them, and you keep shooting them, and it kills them a lot faster than if you wait for them to finish and then start shooting them. But that's just my impression. So that was the mailbox that we'll be visiting later. There's a little road here you can go to the end of, and up on the ledge there's a chest that needs it. There's a switch up there that I was shooting at, and just to the right of the road down in there is the area that was being protected by it. If you drop down into that area, there's a lot of really nasty critters down there. You don't get anything for killing them. Right where we were looking there is part of another challenge we'll visit later. But the nasty critters, we're just going to leave them alone. Like I say, it's not a challenge or a mission or anything else. You're just killing them for practice. That portal was to Sawtooth Cauldron. Sometimes I go through and establish some past battle, but it's not that hard to get to, so I didn't bother. We're headed towards the kill yourself mission that Jack gives you. He gets to sneer at you, but you get an awful lot of Eridium for 1 minute's work. And if you let the game rematerialize you, you'll end up back by your car there. There was a machine there, but if you do a save quit continue, you end up back by the vending machines, and I see no reason to contribute my hard-earned money to the game, so I come here. From this bot, you can pick up a mission to go get some human clothes for him. But we're going in here and doing the Hyperion slaughter. There are 5 rounds here. And I'm not going to make you sit through all that shooting. There's a couple of things to point out. And the first one is that, and this is all my experience and opinion, but the first 2 rounds you can go right up to where the bots live and fight them there. But then they start coming out with weapons that can kill you in one shot. And so starting with the 3rd round, I take cover down in one of those shipping containers. The vault symbol is on the bottom of the elevator, so you send it up, you bring it back down. I've tried a number of different ways. If there's some other way to get it, I don't know. But because when you bring it down, then you can get it, but it kills you and you have to rematerialize or say quit continue. So this is the shipping container I like to take cover in. It's blocked in the back. You're off to the side, so they can't come at you from too many directions. So that's already round 3 that I've zipped through. Like I say, I'm not showing all the fighting. I don't see any point in that. There's nothing tricky about it. Just don't get killed, as Marcus would say. This attack where all these flying bots come at you is one that I like to avoid. Now if you're playing as a siren, then it seems to me they don't throw as many enemies at you, and you can deal with them a little easier using the sirens. Using the sirens features, special skills, I guess. You can see I'm on level 34 here. Usually, without all the farming, as I've said many times, I'm at a much lower level. I'll come in here on level 26 or 27. And for all the time you spend doing this, I don't know if it's the greatest level up spot, but you don't get much Eridium, just a few bars, and you don't pick up any great weapons, so. But you can level up. If I come in as 27, I'll leave as 30. We're here to get clothes for the robot as part of that mission. There's a mailbox up here which is why we came up to clear out the bandits. We got all the clothes we need. Now we're just clearing out this little village because, again, there's a mailbox here that we'll have to visit later. This is another mailbox location. And in fact, we start the mailbox mission now. The name of the mission is Customer Service. Getting back refund checks for Marcus. I'm just trying to follow the map markers now, but I need to go back. But since I killed King Mong, I'm gonna pick up loot. Shows you how much time you have to complete this mission. So there's only one other mailbox left, and I got almost 8 minutes to get there. It's just up the road here. So of all the time missions in BL2, this has got to be the easiest. What were they thinking? So that mission is accomplished. I forgot to discover a vault symbol back here, so there it is. We're going to do a challenge called Pipe Dreaming. And you have to get up onto a pipe, run down until there's a break in the pipe, and make a leap to the next section. You have to watch out for bullymongs that may come and jump up there with you or throw stones at you. I don't know if there's any other way of getting up here. That's the way I've always used. You want to jump just before the very edge, not too soon or too late. And we got a legendary, which I've never gotten before from that chest. I'm going to farm King Mong now, who can drop a very good launcher called a Bada Boom. And he's either right here to the right as you enter the gate, or he's all the way down the road, or he's nowhere. Now some people claim that if he's not in either place, that you can drive around in there and he'll eventually come out, but I've kind of tested that, and you spend more time driving around than if you just say quit continue. I'll farm him some more later. Right now I want to do this other mission for the bot. Now that he has some clothes, he wants some body parts. There's a lot of missions here and challenges, and this video gets pretty long. I may have to divide it up, despite the fact that I'm going at 4x speed most of the time. And I usually go at double speed, which lets you really see things well enough. But like I say, this is so long. We've got one more body part on the other side of this shack, and we can turn in this mission. I'm going to show a couple more farming runs here, just to reinforce the paths. Now, normally I say if you can't see King Mong off to the right when you come through the gates, he's not going to be there. But he was pretty well hidden that time, so still, you can drive over there if you want. I would say almost never will he be there if you don't see him. So it's quicker just to come down here, and if he's not there, you say quick continue. You can detour around like that to make sure he's not there, but after a while, like we're doing that little detour, we've completed all but 2 of the challenges. Save the turrets comes when you're getting ready to enter Heroes Pass at the end of the game. Can't be done now. And I'm not so sure it can be done later. I've never completed it. Maybe something that requires a team. The Vault Hunter versus the Volcano is one of those goofy things. It's just jumping around and real easy to get killed, and I just don't care for it. So this is one of my prerogative declines, whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing it. So I'm sure there's videos on YouTube for it, but not me. When you round this corner, you can see King Mong in the gap there. If this seems to be pretty reliable, if you can't see him there, then he's not going to be there. But for the short little distance, it's probably better to double check, go the rest of the way and make sure. And after about 40 runs, where I almost gave up several times, I finally hit the jackpot here. And there it is, the Sniper Bada Boom. You'll be happy to have it.